I want to know who are the creators and performers that you see right now that you're most excited about. The ones that you feel are really going to be the movers and shakers in musical theater. And I'm going to start by simply saying Lin-Manuel Miranda has obviously, most recently, I think he's made the biggest change and the biggest mark on musical theater. What he is doing and what people are looking at. So Sondheim didn't pass the torch, but I'm saying I really think that Miranda is our main mover and shaker in the musical theater world today. All right, rest of you.
And I'll totally tie this point into this question. I think that something that is going to be a trend in all of the people that we're excited to see is kind of speaks to a bigger point, or actually a smaller point of this whole topic of trends and what change looks like. We've talked a lot about how it's exciting when things don't stick to the status quo. It's exciting when things kind of think outside the box. It's exciting when things tell the story, honor the creator, but also bring something fresh and new. But we haven't really talked specifically about how individuals do that. And I think that it's that's what makes things so exciting, is when someone sees notes on a page and thinks, I love this. And one thing, side note, whenever I'm learning vocals or anything, my first thing is always learn every last note and rhythm on that page the way it is written. Because if you don't have enough respect for that composer to learn what's there, and because you start to discover things, and it's the same with script. It's like if I'm struggling with a line or something, I make sure that I'm getting all the punctuation, and then when I get all the punctuation, if it's well written, I'm like, it flows so much better, it makes so much more sense. And I think that's the same with music. Is you learn it the way it's supposed to be written, with the right rhythms, the right vocal embellishments that are highlighted in the score, and then you take that and you again tell the story. And if that means doing embellishments on top of what's there, then okay. And the point I want to make is, if you've not seen it, Billy Porter, Beauty School Dropout.
Yes,
I heard. I heard.
was he the teen angel?
Yes.
Freaking amazing.
What's his name? I'm forgetting his name. Adam Rent. Adam.
Pascal.
Yeah, Adam Pascal. I saw him talk to Billy Porter about this in an interview, and he basically said, like, that was, and as soon as he heard what he said, I went and watched it myself, and it was the exact same moment for me. He said, like, literally, my thought of musical theater vocals is like pre-Billy Porter Musical Dropout. And when I saw that, it changed everything.
Wow.
Because it was someone who refused to stick to the status quo. It was someone who saw a character and brought what they wanted to bring to it and told the story. So it was so fun, and so I think it did it justice. And I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who say, no, he did it wrong.
Because Beauty School Dropout is the most important and needed to be protected piece.
Yeah. well, guess what, naysayers? You probably aren't relevant anymore anyway. So, look at Billy Porter now. So I think that something that's super exciting is when someone isn't constrained by these boxes. I remember when I was working on some audition material, and it was like a pop song, or it was a poppy musical theater song, and I don't know, I think my mentor was just like, try something new, try something fresh, and I did it, and I kind of assumed, I was like, am I allowed to do that? Like, am I allowed to do this? And I think that's the question that we're always asking in this environment, is like, am I allowed to do this? And the answer is yes.
Yes, most often a good director will always say, yes, try it. If I don't like it, I'll tell you, we won't
tell
do it.
The story.
But tell the story.
And
try what you want to try. And rehearsal is the time to try it.
Yes.
Not 2 weeks into the show.
So I think that coming back to the question is, some people that are super exciting is, we've already talked about Jessica Vosk. If you've not heard her Wizard and I, and it's interesting because Jessica Vosk, I don't think was the first person to do that riff.
She's
to
not.
do those notes.
Nope.
But she did it because I've heard her sing other things, and she's great. But I've heard other things other people sing things
The
that
same
she has
things.
better. But no one's gonna sing that better than she did because she thought, what can I bring to this? What
Yes.
can my voice bring to
Yes.
it? What can I do
Yes.
with my skill set? And that's different for everyone, and that's what makes people so exciting is if they know themselves well enough, they know the story well enough, they know the character well enough to bring something to the table that just blows up the audience's minds.
But Peter, and just write what you just said. You said there'll never be anybody who'll do that. But that's what people thought before she came on the scene. You know, I mean, you have to understand, there's my class, there's all kinds of musical theater babes out there. Babes in the
Babes
woods.
in arms.
Little
Yes.
kids, not babes.
Babes.
But anyway, there are all kinds, and we don't know. There are plenty of people in musical theater that who are not in musical theater yet, or who are in it and just have not been discovered yet. So
Yeah.
I really want to say that, and that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Art is for exploring and creating and doing what you are made to do. Maybe you're not the one who's going to have the famous thing, but maybe you are. Who knows?
Yeah.
You,
I
and
think
all
that-
you can do is
And what
keep
I'm saying
hoping.
is that no one's going to do that specific
Exactly
riff
like her.
better than she did.
Right.
Yes.
Someone else may sing that passage and
Right.
make a mark on it, but they can't do it the same exact way she did it
Yeah.
and expect to get the same result.
Right.
Exactly.
That's what's so exciting is
Yeah.
when you look at something and think, I
Wow.
can't do better than that, but I can bring what I can bring to the table.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then it doesn't become who's doing it better.
Yeah, it's
It
not a
becomes like
It's not a
it becomes
competition.
like who told the story and
Right.
that's the thing we were talking about. It's like the story may hit different people differently.